The Mishnah beginning of Maseches Taanis begins, from when do you mention the strength of rain, referencing Mashav Ruach Emer Geshem that we say in Shemon Esrei. Rabbi Elazar says it's from the first day of Sukkot of Chag. Rabbi Yeshua says it's from the last day of Sukkot. Amar le Rabbi Yeshua. Rabbi Yeshua says to Rabbi Elazar, Hov ina Geshem elasimin kolo b'Chag lama hu maskir. Since rain is only a sign of curse on Sukkot, because when it rains we can't sit in the sukkah, so lama hu maskir, why should we mention rain on Sukkot? Amar le Rabbi Elazar says back, Afani lo amarti lishol. I didn't say to ask for rain, ela lahazkir. Rather, just mention Mashav Haruach Emer Gashem Bonaso, the statement that Hashem is the one who brings the wind and makes the rain fall, Bonaso, in its proper time. Amar lo Rabbi Yeshua responds, Im kain olam maskir. If that's the case, then you should really mention it all year round, not just in the time from Sukkot to Pesach. And the Gemara will continue more of that conversation. The Mishnah continues, Ein sholanas lagashamim ela samach lagashamim. We only asked for rain close to the season for rain. Rabbi Yehuda Omer Rabbi Yehuda says, Ha'over lefnei hateva b'yom tov ha'achron shel Chag. Rabbi Yehuda says the one who is over lefnei hateva means davens for the yom and leaves the davening on yom tov ha'achron shel Chag on the last day of Sukkot. Ha'achron maskir, the last person to lead, referring to the Baal Musaf, he's going to mention Mashav Ruach. Harishon ina maskir, but the Baal Shacharis is not going to mention Mashav Ruach Emer Geshem. B'yom tov harishon shel Pesach. On the first day of Pesach, Harishon Maskir, the first one will mention Mashav Ruach Ha'achron and Maskir, and at Musaf, the last one, you will stop mentioning Mashav Ruach. The Gemara continues. Tana, Heicha Kai de Katani Me'emasai. The Gemara asks a question. This Tana, where is he coming off of that he says, from when do we say it? Meaning you're assuming that we say it, so how do you know you say it in the first place? So Tana Hasam Kai. So we say the Tana is going from over there. The Katani was taught in the Mishnah, Maskirin Gevuras Geshem B'Tchias HaMesim. We mention Gevuras Geshem and Tchias HaMesim, V'Shol and Berchas HaShanim, and we ask for rain in the Berchas of Shanim, V'Avdallah B'Chonin Adas, and we do Havdalah and Chonin Adas. That's a Mishnah in Maseches Brachos. The Katani, and it's taught here, Me'emas HaMaskirin Gevuras Geshem, and that's why it's taught here. From when do we say this Gevuras Geshem? Ask the Gemara, V'Lisni Hasam. Well, why don't we teach this Mishnah over there in Maseches Brachos? Ma'ishna deshavki ad hacha. What's the reason that we waited until here? Meaning here we're all the way in Seder Moed. We're well past Seder Zram where Brachos is. So Ella, rather, Tana me Rosh Hashanah Salik. Rather, the Tana is coming off the Mishnah in Maseches Rosh Hashanah. Ditznan, because it was taught in the Mishnah in Rosh Hashanah. Ubachag nidonin alamayim. But on the Chag, that on the Chag of Sukkot, we're judged on the water. And since it taught that on Chag, on Sukkot, we're judged on water, Tana, it taught over here, when we start mentioning Gevuras Geshamim, the strength of rain. But listening, now the Gemara asks a different question. Why don't you just say, when do you start mentioning rain? My Gevuras Geshamim. What is this phrase of the strength of rain? So Amar Rabbi Yochanan says, simply because they come bigvura. Shenamar, as the pasuk says, Osa gedolos adein chekar, niflos adein mispar. The pasuk says that Hashem does great things until you can't understand. Niflos, he does these wonderments adein mispar that you can't count them. V'ksiv, it also says in the pasuk Hanosin matra al pnei haaretz, that he places rain on the land. V'shaleach mayim al pnei chutzos, and that he sends water onto the outskirts. Now, these two psukim are one after the other. Ask the Gemara, my mashma. So, what does that have to do with Gevura? So, Amar Rav Bar Shilo says, Asya cheker mi briyaso shalolam. We make a gzera shavar from the word cheker in this pasuk to the word cheker by the creation of the world. Ksiv hacha also the gedolos adein chekar. Here it says he does great things adein chekar that you can understand. V'ksiv hasam, and it says over there haloya data, that you know him lo shamat if you didn't hear Elokei olam Hashem barek sosa aretz, that Hashem who creates the ends of the earth, lo ya'if, he doesn't get tired, lo ya'gia, again he doesn't get weary. Ein cheker litfunaso. There's no understanding of his wisdom. Viksiv, and the pasuk also says mechin harim bekocho nezar bigvura. It also says that he prepares mountains in his strength, and nezar bigvura, he's like enwrapped in his strength. So we see that the word gevura that's used by creation of the world is also the word that's used by rain from this gzera shava of cheker. Cheker, we connect the gevura of creation of the world to the gevura of rain. Ask the Gemara one more question. Okay, we understand that we say Mashav Ruach now. We understand why we say it around Sukkot time. Why do we say it in Tefillah? D'Tanya, because we learned in the Brayso, La'avas Hashem Elokeichem La'avda B'chol Levavchem, that you have to love Hashem and serve Him with all your heart. The pasuk we say in Kriya Shema, Ezehi avoda she believe. What is the avoda that's believe? Havi omer zu tefillah. So we say that is tefillah. That is the mitzvah of davening. V'ksiv basrein. What does it say right after it? V'nasati matar tzafem b'ito yoreh u'malkosh. That Hashem gives us the rain in its time. Yoreh u'malkosh, the different types of rain. The Gemara now says a nice teaching. Amar Rabbi Yochanan says, Gimel maftechos biyado shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu. There are three keys in the hands of Hashem. Shelo nimsru biyad shliach, that Hashem does not give these keys to the hands of a messenger. Ve'elu hein, and these are them. Mafteach shel geshamim, the keys for rain. Mafteach shel chaya, the keys for childbirth. Mafteach shel tchias hamesim, and the keys for reviving the dead. Now the Gemara is going to give a proof pasuk for each one. Mafteach shel geshamim. How do you know that the keys for rain are not given over to any messengers? Because the pasuk says, Yiftach Hashem lachas otzro hatov v'sashamayim l'seis matar tzachah b'yito. It pasuk says that Hashem will open for you his storage house of the shamayim to give to you rain on your land in its proper time. Mafteach shel chaya. How do you know the key for childbirth minayin? How do you know that? Because the pasuk says, V'yizkar Elokim es Rachel, that Hashem remembered Rachel, Vayishma, and he listened to her. Vayishma Elah, and he listened to her. Elokim Vayiftach es Rachma, and he opened her womb. So you see that Hashem was the one who listened to her tefillos and opened the womb of Rachel. And how do you know Mafteach shel tchias hamesim minayin? How do you know that Hashem will also holds the keys of reviving the dead? That I, Hashem, am the one who am going to open your graves. I'm the one who can do it myself. Rava Amri, in the west, which is a reference to Israel, Amri, they would say, Af mafteach shel parnasa. This is also true that the keys of parnasa are in the hands of Hashem. The pasuk says, Poseach es yadecha. The pasuk says that Hashem opened his hand, and not right, and that's possibly saying Ashrei that He's going to satiate everyone that exists. Rav Yochanan, my time aloka chashiv laha. So the Gemara asks, why didn't Rav Yochanan mention the keys of parnasa, of making a livelihood? Amar lacha, he'll say to you, geshamim hainu parnasa, that rain is the same thing as parnasa, and that's why he didn't make it as a fourth key. There are only three keys: the keys of rain, the keys of childbirth, and the keys of tchias hamesim.